let's try this again. Got the layer of softness. Alright, so the last we were here, we were attempting to work on minis. So, Jesus Christ. And now I can delete this one. Hey guys, how are you doing? I hope everybody's ready to rock and roll here. I promise I am doing my best. If things suck, it's not my fault. It's all the tech. All of the tech. So, more zoomed in than I thought it would do. This particular lens. So, how are y'all tonight? We're going to start with my Battle Master. I promise, guys, insanity will begin very quickly. Alright. What a day. Alright. It took like 18 tries to get this thing to take the camera, by the way. I think it was just Slops being dumb. I don't think it was the camera's fault. I think it was Slops. To the shock of no one, Streamlabs sucks. But kind of what I'm stuck with for right now. I guess I could put its parent system back on, normal OBS. Probably not the worst idea I've ever had. Got some robots to work on, don't we? I promise robo-violence. So, pick out my colors. All of them. Maybe that one. Maybe that. Well, that's the thing now. Okay, I guess I'll be getting a chair. Bill. Seriously, just don't. Oh. Well, that ain't good. Well, pour one out for my chair, guys. The support bracket is in fact toast. That is not good, chat. Fuck me. Oh. Going to remember that. My chair has decided to pick now to betray me. The support bracket on the arm is completely gone now. Or half of it is, rather. I'm attempting a redneck ease fix real quick. Just so it doesn't dump me in the floor. Holy crap. How are you doing, Indy? I hope things are going well for you. And I hope you can hear me all right. I've been fighting tech issues off and on the last 15 minutes, so figured I'd ask now. Oh, man. I mean, it seriously dumped my ass almost in the floor. Ooh, okay. Now that I'm awake, not too bad, other than the chair trying to kill me. To be fair, I kind of was asking for it because I lean on this thing a lot when at angles that aren't meant to be leaned at on a chair. Because, like, I reach behind me all the time, you know. I'm always pounding the side of it, too, if I get in a rage mode in a video game. But, man, that was not expected. So, we're going to start on the Sapphire Dragon's Battlemaster here. This is my personal vehicle, one of them. My personal assaults for Battletech RPG. So all of my friends, they have a character in a place of honor in my 2 merc companies that I am slowly putting together. And the Sapphire Dragons are essentially like, they're almost a client state merc company. They work really heavily with the FRR, and they get a lot of good toys as a result of it. And they kind of spend a lot of their time kicking around the periphery out there. So there's some fun stuff that I'm hoping at some point we get to all do together. And but yeah, this is going to be a nice day. Where's my white? Oh, what? Oh. Might have to settle for silver, which I do have a silver, so we can always do silver instead of white. I hear the real star of the show. I know that sound. There she is. She's thieved ham. Wow, I hope that was given to you. Oh my gosh. That's my cat in a nutshell. Okay, we'll get started. I'll pretend very hard we didn't see that. So, I do want to put some yellow on here, because that is one of the FRR's secondary colors. Exactly. I didn't see it if y'all didn't see it. Just saying. I've started her on a Zale. I'm actually a little early. It's not so much that you're late. I actually started a little early. We're probably going to go to like 8 or 9 o'clock tonight, if I can. If I run out of B-Tech stuff, we'll start on some other minis. Knock some of this yellow off the edges here so I don't clump it on by mistake. But yeah, she's kind of the real star. Because Miss Sweet is just great. Best cat you could ask for. Like I said, we'll pretend we didn't see that. I meant to start at 6, and I started working on getting going live before, and we kind of had a minor tech issue that we seem to have fixed now, and I hope the resolution on this camera is decent enough for you guys. It was doing 1080p at one point, and now I can't get it to do beyond that. I don't know whether something's changed in the software or what, but I know the newer cameras are better. This is kind of my stepping stone camera, but it's doing well for us, so we're going to keep her. It has more talent than I do, by a long ways. Especially since, you know, we got the studio mic and we got all that good stuff going. How do I want to set the rest? I want to put it here a little bit. A little watery there. Liquitex is some interesting paint. It's a very watery paint, I've noticed. When mixed properly, it's very, very wet. It encourages layering by a lot. I want to put... my smallest brush? I think it is. No, we do have one smaller. At least much sharper. So we're going to get the sharper one out. Just kind of put that one back in the den right now. I don't think I've ever used this one. It's the same set that Inori's player got me. We're just kind of slowly making our way through them. When I say I have the best players, guys, I mean it. For our D&D campaign. We're all really tight-knit. Most of us have known each other now going on almost 20 years or longer. That's how far back that my D&D group and I go. We're all online mostly, friends-wise. One of our players is someone I know in offline, and I've known him since like 2nd grade. And everybody else are people that I met online over somewhere in my early 20s, late teens, mid-teens. I should say mid-teens. Most of them. Great group of people. Just absolutely phenomenal people. And they make my job look easy every week, so, as a DM, so definitely can't complain there. But yeah, we're making our mercenary company here. Eventually, I'm going to I'll have to clean that up at some point too. But eventually, I'm going to inflict some BattleTech on them. 2 of them are already interested in the idea. It's just a matter of getting the others on board that train. And I think I can do it. They're very, very nerd forward, like we are. And if not, then that gives me a day that during the week maybe, like on a Friday night, late night, I'll just, you know, load up on caffeine. And just one of the people that does know BattleTech and would love to try it is on 2nd, and I'm a day shift person. But I think we could make it happen. Just get it done on a Friday night. If I had to. Okay, so yeah, we're definitely have to do some cleanup on this guy. I don't have those razor sharp precision fingers that actually good painters have. Most of everything I do is like a lot of mistakes, and then I have to go back and fix them. I think it comes as a consequence of having just meaty hands like I do. Yeah, we play Curse of we're playing a Ravenloft campaign right now. I'm aiming to wrap that up. At least the most important of the climaxes, I'm going to aim to wrap that up on July 3rd, if all goes well. We started last September, I think. So it's been a run. It has been a run. Anyone that wants to DM, I'll start DMing. The best thing I can tell you is pretty much your prep to, especially for an online game at least, your prep in terms of hours comes out to the same for a play. So once you get it down, you can write a good 3 hours of content and be done in about the same with the game time once you get it down. And yes, you will Google weird things as a DM. If you weren't already, you definitely will be after. Because you start researching weird tangents. Okay. Yes. Try to goop that down in there a little bit better. I know if I was smart, what I would do right now. See if I can get my other. Let's see if I can get my power fan over here, and just aim it at the models. Just see if we can dry them a little better. Let's see if we can do that. I think we could pull that off. So let's do a thing, guys. Big ass fan too. Try not to have it fall back off the table. That would be smart. There we go. I hope that's too loud. Y'all can hear it. That's better. Y'all won't be able to hear it now. But that gets direct airflow onto the models. So hopefully we can dry this puppy a little faster. Okay, let's try that for a minute. The next color that I think I want to put on here. Try some of this weird turbo stuff. I have a paint line called Turbo Dork that I found in a game store. It doesn't sound good. Alright, Indy, you have a good night, and feel free to pop by. We do the D&D thing every Sunday, and I'm going to try to do a drawing stream sometime this week. What is that rattling in there? I hope that's not, like, dried paint. That would suck. Alright, let's see what this stuff actually is. Oh, son of a bitch. Well, that was, great. It smells. This stuff is pretty rank, chat. Give me a second. I think I keep oil rags and stuff nearby. That is foul. That is absolutely foul. Man, that is not what I wanted to do with this paint. I'll show it off. So, I don't think I ever have to worry about using it again, because I'm pretty sure that is most of the paint that was inside the tube. It blew the top right off as I was trying to, force it clear. Because I was lazy. I got lazy, chat. Oh, bitch. God, this has got a really awful smell. It's a pretty color, though. That is gorgeous. Let's get a different mech out. That is pretty enough to be a base color. Hang on a second. That is perfect for a base color. Kind of. It was a little bit pricey for what I think it really is. But hey, we're about to find out, because I got a whole bunch of it. We might as well use it for our non-salvaged clan mechs. I'm going to do a Jade Falcon scheme, but I'm going to add some purple onto it. So it's going to be like green and purple. Oh my god. Yep. Yep. That is a freaky color, though. I kind of like the effect. Doesn't really show up too well on camera, but I think you guys will... Yeah, we could do something with this. Man. I wish I had one of those, I actually do have an eyedropper thing somewhere. Or a dropper. I might be able to put some of this back in the bottle when I'm done. It just washes on there. Man. Was not expecting that at all. That was something. It's deep. Well, I wondered how long it would take me to do something like that on camera, and well, that didn't take long. Well, maybe it did take a little bit, because y'all saw me with all the hours I put into the Greater Demoness back there. And some other things that I've painted, and never blew out the cork of a squeeze bottle, but here we are. I blew it out. I think the green will be able to overpower this, so anything that I want to do green on this, we can easily repaint with the green. This stuff's pretty thin. I really enjoyed painting the Demoness. We're going to work on a dragon again as well at some point. I have a little bit of tuning left, or tweaking left to do on my big blue dragon. But I also have another dragon that we need to do, so... And I think he finally dried. I oversprayed the hell out of him, and it was also really cold. So the paint was tacky for 6 months? I think it's finally dry. Yeah, the blue one's Electrus, yeah. I'm going to probably work on him again at some point. There's a little odds and ends I want to do to him that I think will be fun. I will tell you this much, though. I am definitely buying this paint again. I'm going to make sure that I keep a blade handy so that I can open this thing properly next time, whenever they get clogged up. Because that's the one bad thing about metallics, is they're really prone to clogging stoppers and droppers. Because the metal plate kind of like gets together and then the paint semi-dries. Then you get this really just fucking mess on your hand. It's bad, but... I like the way that it washes on. That is really neat. Like, if I were doing some Merrick mechs, this is going to become, this would end up a primary color on American Mech. No question. As a matter of fact, for our mercenary company, when we get to Theris' players' battle mechs, I might well use this as an accent piece. Honestly, like, it's pretty nice paint. I'm pretty happy with it. I thought it would be a little overpriced, but I can't lie, the effect is just wow. It's got a really nice, try not to blow my shit all over God's gray earth here. Trying to get to autofocus, which, you know, it's a metallic paint anyway, so that's going to be hard. Let me do a thing. I don't know if we actually need the vertical light. Not with battle mechs. Where's the switch? There you go. Alright. That is a pretty color, though. It does some fun stuff. So, we're probably going to reuse that. I want to use that some more. That's some good stuff. I like the overhead a little bit more. We're going to turn the overhead on to its lowest level. That is pretty. I legitimately like that. That's cool. Let me get one of his mechs. Because Crada's character is from Merrick Space. So this is one of our salvaged clan mechs. This is the Supernova that our mercenary company salvaged. Managed to piece back together. We're gonna paint up his Supernova. This is pretty cool stuff. Legitimately like this paint. Oh, that does some great things with this blue. I can already see great things in this blue. This stuff's future. This is nice. Hell, I might redo some of the parts of the Demoness with this. You'd look really fancy. This paint. The right spots. And look at how much change that did to that gun barrel. It's not quite overpowering either. Like, it's just enough of a change. Yeah, this is pretty. This is pretty, guys. Yeah. That is cool. This stuff is really cool, guys. I am glad I bought it now. It took me, you know, nearly destroying the entire tube, but hey. Arm? That is some really cool stuff. I broke my chair today. I've broken a decently pricey paint. But hey, we managed to get live even if the camera's not at the resolution I think it should be at right now. So I'll take it. I'm pretty sure that it should be 1080p for you guys, but it's not. Like 12 by something. 12 by 7, I think. And, you know, the snob in me, because there is still a very big snob in me, says, Mav, go get a T7i and, you know, never worry about what resolution it is again, because it will be in 4K. Which would be cool. Yeah, the stream itself should be in 1080, but the camera's image, the base image for y'all isn't going to be in glorious 1080. It's upscaling a little bit. Twitch is upscaling for me, or Streamlabs is one, which is fine. It's not like the image is moving a whole lot in this case. But it is something that I need to keep a note of. This stuff is so cool. Problem is like these mechs are almost done as far as in my eyes. It's really hard for me to keep justifying painting these guys. I think I can come up with excuses. Like we can add a line there. It's so cool though. Right here. It's his personal format, so he gets to have a little bit of flares. Certainly the assault mech. Certainly the assault mechs will. I'll tell you though, if they have this stuff in metallic blues, we're definitely going to be adding that to these mechs. Any of the Sapphire Dragon mechs, definitely get that. So I told you guys the Jade Falcon are going to be the assumed antagonist as far as clan mechs go. That right there, guys, is why you don't over dab. Yeah, the assumed clan antagonist is going to be Jade Falcon for our Merc company. Because all of us have disdain for Jade Falcon. We're all inner spheroids anyway. But Falcon is definitely our least favorite of the bunch. I'm gonna put him off to the side for now. That does look good. But see how he's turned. Yeah, he's got that nice just very, very nicely. Oh. Our rifleman is also a mech that he likes a lot. We'll start adding the deets to this rifleman. That's pretty neat, though. Yeah, we are all Camp Intersphere, Sapphire Dragons, and Nemean Panthers. We're about that life. What's cooler than the Intersphere in the BattleTech universe? Nothing. Trick question. Ghost Bear's pretty neat as far as clans go. Ghost Bear's pretty neat. We have one who's a Comstar fanboy. We have a guy that really appreciates Merrick. I'm personally fond of the Taurian Concordat and the Free Rasselhag Republic. Those are my two go-to Intersphere factions. I have a soft spot for the Capellans, just because, frankly, they kind of get screwed. As written, though, they are most unquestionably the bad guys in the setting. They are probably going to revise some of that at some point. Judging from some of the gaming content we've played. But hey, I'm just glad that I get to goof off on camera for a little bit. Hope you guys enjoy me goofing off when I do. We're gonna put him off to the side for now, because that's one of his other mechs. Let's see. There's a Stalker. There's his second assault mech. Stalker's almost done. That's a bad thing. Stalker here is pretty much there as far as what I would want to do to this thing. Kind of do things to the Stalker here and there. One thing I have found is doing all these minis is every mini kind of has its own little style, particularly with the wargaming stuff. Like BattleTech here, like certain painting, like I've painted so many Warhammer minis that I kind of default to painting Warhammer stylish. Or at least my interpretation of Warhammer style painting. And BattleTech is a different kettle of fish. It really is. So it's going to take us a little bit, but we'll get there. We'll get there together. And the Stalker's cool. I love the Stalker. It's one of my favorite battle mechs. I mean, what's not to love about that thing? It's 85 tons of gun. Like, at the end of the day, that is all the Stalker's job, guys, is gun. Like, you ask the Stalker, essentially, you see that thing over there? Yes, I don't want to. And then he responds, yes, and then it's gone, because this thing is walking firepower incarnate. I really didn't get into the Inner Sphere either until MechWarrior Online. It just sort of happened because, you know, at first they didn't have clan mechs, so they didn't, you were forced to find mechs that you liked in the Inner Sphere, and then it just kind of grew from there for me. Now I'm, you know, full on, long live the Inner Sphere, remember 3052, and, Smoke Jaguar, remember when you had a clan? Okay, so we're going to put the Stalker aside. Those are his 3, I think, that I own right now. I'm going to put this paint thingy down here. Could be wrong. Let me check. Okay, so next up then, let's start working on one of my Thunderbolts, because I have 2 of these in our primary mercenary company. Let's start working on one of my personal favorite battle mechs. This is my weapon of war for BattleTech. If I'm not allowed to have an assault mech, this is the one I gravitate to immediately after. The Thunderbolt is just phenomenal. And if Tex is hearing any of this by any chance anywhere, Tex, you so need to do the Thunderbolt at some point. Glorious battle mech. You know it too. You even said so in your last video. It is the legendary weapon system for a reason. In my opinion, it's in that sweet spot of tonnage where 65 tons will get you a lot of fun. It's not over-engined. It's not under-engined. It's well-armored. There's a lot of nice little things that this battle mech really shines at. And you can make one hell of a brawler out of this thing. One hell of a brawler. Like I said, personal favorite of mine. Highly recommended. Also performs exceptionally well in MechWarrior 5. Which, barring any catastrophes, since my gaming buddy that I play video games with all the time, we seem to have righted the wrongs of his computer build, and have pretty much confirmed that it is a graphics card related issue, and I have taken steps to fix said card. Seems to be working for him. We're just gonna probably be playing some more of it at some point, so might even stream it. MechWarrior 5 is fun. Was it the D&D sale that you came in on, or was it like World of Warships? I can't remember. It's been a hot minute. You've been around a while. Warships. Okay, yeah. And that game. Man, what a train wreck. I'm glad I got out when I did, because, oh boy. Man, that's a show. Man. That game has some deep flaws now that I don't think can be fixed. If you had told me, though, between Piranha Games, Blizzard / Activision, and Wargaming, the one that I would still be playing would be a Piranha Games game, I would have laughed. Like, once upon a time, I'd have been like, really? Really? That the indie studio? Really? The one that was sold like twice? But I'll load up MechWarrior Online once in a while, and they're the ones that made MechWarrior 5, so they've done two things that I've liked. So, go figure. Yeah, so... But yeah, it's... And from what I hear, the subs, ooh boy. Subs are faster than the destroyers while submerged. Pretty stupid. Almost a year. And you've seen this channel change a little bit. Yeah, you've definitely seen some changes. You know, we went from pretty much pure video game to right over to D&D. Then once I figured out you guys actually like watching me be creative, I'm like, you know what? We're gonna do some miniatures. I think it was miniatures. And then it was the D&D. I will say it has been a lot better for my mental health. You know, I had like a 55 win rate or whatever over there in Gippsland. The amount of just stupid things that players would do, it was way too frustrating for me. Especially with my background in competitive gaming. It was just like, man, I can't do it anymore. Rage streaming is not good for one's mental outlook. I will say that. And that's what it was going to devolve into again eventually. Now that I'm not doing that, things are a little bit more calm overall. It turns out, you know, you can't, you can fake it till you make it, and then unfortunately you are making it. You are getting genuinely angry at some point. It's just not fun. And somebody once put it to me that If you're justifying why something is fun to yourself, or why you like something, do you really like it anymore? And for me, that answer was, you know what? No. Now, there are games that I would love to go back to do competitive with. There are like 3 or 4 of those I would love to do that with. It's too dependent on several things happening in those games. Or more correctly, in the case of Blizzard, the company itself. Kotick has got to go, or go back to HOTS, for example. Because I don't want to get maritime. I don't want to get maritime on this stream. I have a small platform, sure, but why give them free advertising? They're not paying my ass. On top of that, they killed the pro scene. So it's like, you know, I had all the incentive in the world to get better, and I was still getting better at the game. To the point I was doing really well, even up in the higher brackets when I got dumped up into those. But Blizz has got a Blizz. Honestly, this Battlemaster's a little bit more Brady than I thought he was. Man. Yeah, that looks good. We'll move him over off to the side for now. Get back to my Thunderbolt. He should be dry-ish, but... I'd say we'll go for 2 hours. Go for 2. Part of it is like I'll get a lot of work done on these, and then I kind of get like afraid of messing them up. It's really hard to just keep slathering the paint on, you know? Sometimes. That's okay. You guys already look cooler than I thought they would. And I'll add his white when we get a white, because I gotta buy a tube. I'm just gonna buy a big old tube of it like I did the yellows, and go from there. Okay, so let's go get the other Thunderbolt then. Oh, man. Oh, God. Getting old, chat. The weights. Them weights. Lift them irons, boys. It's hard doing today. Okay, so. You see, this one's kind of a already failure as far as the paint job goes, because I kind of got schizo on it. We're just gonna kind of just do whatever strikes my fancy. This one I'm under no pressure. With the BattleTech, no. They pretty much come to where the only thing you have to do is glue them to their base. But they are substantially cheaper than Games Workshop. I'm already way overkill for what most people probably would be playing a normal-sized game with. And I'm only like Twitch. I don't remember. I think it follows like the normal donation and subs thing where it takes like $100 of revenue for them to finally send me anything. But they don't forget that they've been added either. Someone else, I completely forgot about Twitch bits. Oh, so when I finish this campaign for Ravenloft, obviously the art's going to have to continue because I got way behind. I got way behind. And so I'm going to start doing some sort of bonus content for y'all where maybe we'll do some like sub goals or something, and I'm planning on writing some short stories for the campaign. Some behind the scenes stuff, like what caused Kirill to go down the path he did. Why did Anastasia get selected to be sacrificed? What led directly to Amisul being captured? Yeah, those are a little different. I got to figure out a thing to do with those, to be honest. We're still figuring out exactly what I'm going to do for you guys, but I think I'm going to do something like that where maybe I do a reading of some short stories or something that I work on for y'all. And because there's a lot that's in the campaign that you never really get to put forward necessarily as a DM. And there's a lot of cool stuff that I kind of have loose ideas for right now. And I think it would be fun. I think it'd be a lot of fun for me to like narrate some stuff for y'all. I think that'd be cool. So kind of keep that in the back of your heads, that just because we're winding this campaign down doesn't mean that we're done with the world or the characters. We got a lot of little things that we can cover yet. Honestly, the yellow is kind of helping him. Kind of digging it. Yeah, we'll be rocking and rolling this, guys. Every bit of it, all the way. Okay, so that's the Thunderbolts. The second one is yellow, I think. Give me a second. Ow! Stretch back out a little bit, guys. Oh, it ate her thing. Okay. a minute. I've stretched it out a little bit. I can definitely tell I'm getting older. Alright, where did that jar go? One that I absolutely just fucking wrecked. I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. There is stuff still in it. Not a total loss. Well, might try. Do not drop the dropper cap into the paint. Bad enough I'm probably going to end up eating metal flake for the next 2 days. Okay. Get my biking out. So, I don't know much about that mech. This one right here. It's new-ish compared to the eras that I usually play in. So anyone that knows, well, in my case, it's up here just because I've been kind of hunched in and I did shrugs, military press, and all kinds of crap today. So I'm kind of feeling the pain train a little bit. It is, at least in this case, entirely self-inflicted, and then I've, been stooped over for about an hour. So this thing, I don't know much about it other than I know it's an assault mech, and as such, I know it's kind of, I know it was made by the Rasselhaig Dominion in 3060 something, 3068 maybe. I want to say that, but I'm probably wrong. But I know it's an assault mech, and it's cool because it is it's one of the first things that Ghost Bear and Rasselhaig have created together, and that's kind of neat to me. Like I said, I don't know much about the mech. I'm not super lore guy by any means for BattleTech. It's not like D&D where I can, recite things. The deep learnings, as the joke goes. I do not know the deep magics of BattleTech. I know the outlines. That is the best way to think of my BattleTech knowledge. But nice. Yeah, I'm gonna probably do a thing. Yeah, we're gonna have some more content coming down the pipeline for the Ravenloft campaign. I had a lot of fun running it. The climax of the damn thing turns out like this last weekend. I think everybody's gonna walk out of this campaign super happy. The homecoming arc is just pretty much mop up. But so this though, I don't know that much, and I would love to know more. That's part of the reason I'm going to probably start picking up the rulebook and some more of the novels. I tried some of the audibles, but they're clearly the abridged versions. Because there's a lot of most of them are only like 2 hours long, and I'm like, I remember from the BattleTech novels I did read that, they're normal length novels, so they should be like a 4-hour thing at least. But most of them are only like 2. So they've got to be heavily abridged, which infuriates me because I don't like wasting Audible credits on abridged books. I want the full book when I get there. Yeah, this is turning out pretty decent. It's such a unique looking mech. Alrighty. So many. Eventually, I'll figure out my preferred BattleTech aesthetic that I want. Like my D&D minis and my Warhammer stuff, I kind of already know. This is like I swear it's like starting over every time I try to paint a new thing. Really? But where do I want to put where? I thought about trying to use MechWarrior Online as a guide, since the painter in that isn't terrible. You know, it did enable Alex, the guy that designed, or rather redesigned, pretty much every mech. Just be beautiful. There's only a couple that he did that were duds. I think I prefer the older Timberwolf in some ways to the newer ones that he made. But the newer one is still gorgeous. I'm not, you know. We're not that, I'm not that picky, Chad. He does great work. Which, you know, most of these mechs, this one I don't think he designed. I think this just came way later in the timeline, so it was already more modernized. And kind of already up to par. Shit. So we're gonna put that over there. Let's say 2 hours. Alright, so let's take a look at how the Stalker turned out. Little purple bits, man. That really kind of just, it adds just that little bit that really lets the rest of the mech kind of shine. So I want to leave him alone. I think he's pretty much there. So I gotta find my white. I know I've got some somewhere, because these two guys need the white. So let's see if we've got some. Oh ho ho! Oh ho ho! We might have some. Let's see. Hopefully I don't end up wearing it. And welcome back. Oh no, it's definitely wanting to come out of there. It does want to leave the tube. Give me a second. I got a steel poker somewhere. Paperclip. see if this will work. I mean, that's one way of poking it open. Give me back my screwdriver. You little shit. Alright. Oh my god, how big is that dirt clod that's in there? Okay. Come on. I'm gonna regret this. Dig it out. Just dig it out. Hey, it's still wet. Well, I definitely split that bitch open. Alright. Let's see if that helped us, chat. Hey, we got white. You're white. Beautifully. Beautiful white. It's like snow. That's perfect. That metal dust is going to get its revenge on me, guys. I can tell. Alright, so let's get some dabbies. Dabbies. Alright. Well, guys, I'm excited. I think if I can be a good boy the rest of the month and I don't have any reprisals from the dental insurance company, I am going to probably order myself some BattleTech stuff. I'm going to get the big box set and probably some more Mechs. I'm going to pick up another set of Mechs on Etsy. I actually have a buying guide in my head, so if you're not out. We're not without our options. So let's move him over here. Do its work. I never did. When I was going to, that's when the wisdom teeth took off. That wisdom tooth took off and decided to come in 10 years too late and try to, you know, kill me. I got told that after the fact, because they went, you know, looking around in there. That one would have been really bad if I had let that go. So, probably dodged a bullet. As far as infections go. Yeah, that was going to be a really bad one, apparently. That is such a strong white. Yeah, we're going to definitely upgrade this camera, I think. If I get back to doing this regularly, probably this time next year, I think we're going to go ahead and get like a T7i instead of this T4. I'm always upgrading something with my setup. That's the life of being a nerd. So I never told y'all the Firebird did amazingly on my trip to the Wisconsin. I'll have a whole bunch of photos to show off once I find my card reader. I just want, because if I remember right, file transferring from a camera to this thing is a little slower than just getting a card reader on there. PC, so I'll have a whole bunch of pictures to show off once I get all that uploaded. I'll keep your eyes out. I'll have some goodies up for you. Freedom of Week kind of thing. The trip itself, compared to North Carolina, was not that great. The drive, man, that drive out was so... And there was a lot of really cool stuff in the city itself that we really enjoyed, so... Yeah, we'll have some goodies for y'all. Yeah, it just gets way better mileage. On the trip, she averaged 29.2, and I got stuck in a couple of road construction spots. So she did really well. Actually did better. It's doing better for gas than the Malibu is. At least as far as the interstate. Big, powerful V8 in a lightweight car that is aerodynamic. Worked out really well. I believe they call that understressed. Understressed engine is a very happy and efficient one. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass to keep working on this camera, but we'll make it happen. Didn't quite mean to do it that way. Yep. The fuel pump did the trick, and she just runs so well now. I even put in new speakers, so I had really good sound. I got my cigarette lighter / power accessory port working. Got that working perfectly, so we had Bluetooth. Because I have a Bluetooth adapter that runs off of that. And we had good speakers. Great, the air conditioning's perfect in it. Not that we really needed it because it was just beautiful, the whole drive. She was absolutely flawless on that trip, so... Super happy with how that turned out. She's done well. My parents are borrowing my Lincoln right now because their car is got hit, and literally the day I came back from vacation, day of, he got hit coming back from a store, so they're borrowing my Lincoln for now, which that's fine. That keeps that car exercised, keeps me from having to drive it on the regular. A great car, and it is definitely nowhere near as fun. The Corvette should be back in action here soon. I'm going to pull the sending unit out the back of the Corvette and see what's going on there, because I'm not getting fuel up front, so I suspect some mild chicanery is needed. But we'll take care of that. We'll definitely take care of that, and then she will be as good as new. 3 cars. I personally have 3 cars. I had the Corvette, the Firebird, and a Lincoln Town Car. Irony is, the Lincoln was supposed to be my road trip car, but, if you're only taking 2 people around, the Bird is just as good at that job, and, way more fuel efficient. If it's only you and somebody else, no sense. I like to tinker with stuff. So I have a lot of, like, little projects here or there and everywhere. Like Battletech here. This is, you know, purely a... I wouldn't call it quite a vanity project. It's purely just for fun. Like the rest of my minis. You know, do the computers thing, and, I just like to dabble in stuff, man. It's a lot of fun. Keeps my mind busy. And I always get to learn something when I do it. Thunderbolt's turning out pretty cool. So there's a lot of, like, little things I've noticed on these. Their armor plates aren't consistent. I'll be curious to see how much that stays the case when I get the other official minis. To be fair to me, though, like, even with all the money I've put into the Vet and the Firebird, when you throw in the Lincoln, it still costs less than one new car. And frankly, the exception of the Lincoln, they all look cooler than a new car. Just to be fair to me there. They've all cost me significantly less money than a new car does. You know, hey, I'm getting 29 miles to the gallon with the Firebird, so. The Vet was around there before. It'll be interesting to see if she's still that way with the extra modifications that she's now got on her. I think the Vet was like 27, I think. And that was a lot more tame rear gear. I want to say it was 27. Which, the Lincoln also wasn't originally mine. I had bought it for a friend of mine. Let's just say toxicity was in his life that is no longer there, and it required that he needed to get a car after that all went down, and I got him that one. And told me, hey, don't worry about it. Just pay me back when you can. I know you're good for it. Or, you know, give me the car back when you're ready, and we'll call it good. And, he did it. He eventually did it. Like this Saturday, if he's off, I need to go out there and see him. He's moved out of town, and it's been a while since I've seen him, so I might go out that way. It's been a while. It's just been a while. Great guy. Great guy. Nothing but respect for the guy, so. Pseudo adopted him as, you know, extended family kind of thing. I should text him, actually. Let's do that right now while I'm thinking about it. See if he's around this weekend. Speed the 9. I'm gonna just go ahead and say that. I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna probably skip out on prep for D&D this Saturday because it's the B team anyway. And I think what I'm gonna do, is I discussed it with one of my players. Something that we might want to look into is I'm running out of content in the module, and I can do some writing for the B team. I have a little story arc I can do for them, but it's not going to hold until July 3rd. It's not going to keep going that long. So I'm going to have them do some crafting and stuff. Just some slice of life stuff. So they can build Asher armor or whoever or whatever with that spider plate and all that stuff. I really dig this Thunderbolt, man. That thing looks so cool. So let's add the patches to this guy. Oh, God, this is good. All right. Yeah. Sure, it is also a very weakened Strahd. What they're going to fight on July 3rd is going to be something special. That is going to be one hell of a slap fight for them. They're going to have their hands full on the big showdown. Same with Baba Lysaga. I'm going to arrange it in such a way that things are going to be challenging for them. This last weekend was a good fight for them. It was hard. They earned their W. Yeah, Strahd's gonna be a hell of a fight. I am looking forward to doing that to him. Similarly, I'm looking forward to our first forays into this. We have enough mechs now that selection is not going to be a problem in this merc company. I'm going to pick up a couple more. Like I said, I'm planning on getting the main roll pack, which is like 8 mechs plus a bunch of paper cutouts. In addition to the 8, probably going to go shopping on Etsy Because there's a couple things on Etsy that have caught my eye. Again. Well, that's if I'm a good boy and nothing crazy happens. Like, you know, finding out that my insurance company did, you know, my dental insurance fuck all for covering their end of the surgery. So we'll see what happens. But it also has been like, you know, 2 months coming up soon. So if I don't see anything by the end of this month, I'm probably not gonna. And that'll make me a very happy man. I'm just kind of on the pins and needles wait and see stance right now. Sucks because I had to pay my car insurance. I pay it every 6 months. So, you know, it's just one giant chunk that comes out of my ass. I didn't want to think about it every month. Really didn't want to think about it every month. She said if I don't hear from them in 60 days, I'm going to. I think that's what she said. Now I need to look at when that happened. Like the damn sword of Damocles over your head, man. You're just like, when's it going to hit? But we'll know soon enough. Yeah. I don't want a surprise $1,300 bill. I really don't. One that will have interest on it from them being jackasses. We need a really thin brush again. I need this guy, I think. So I learned a thing, and I kind of feel dumb now, but it is what it is. So I take this stuff. And that should repair the brush. So set that off to the side. We're gonna go get some bleh. Need some bleh. See, y'all wonder why I don't care when I drink. It's because, you know, I'm already a klutz. So we got our bleh. Jesus. There it goes. God, I don't want it to be that way. I really don't. I just want to be able to live my life. Does every American ever. Chat. No, they're going to fuck me. It's just a matter of when. At this somehow, some way, this ain't done. I can feel it. Boom. I say that, but at the same time, I've not heard it peep out of my out of the real dentist, not the surgeon, but the real one. I've not heard a peep out of them. That's been 60 days plus. Thing. That was what? February? March? February. I started all this mess. This is the big month. Really didn't want that, but it is what it is. Incidentally, I like that. I like seeing a big old hole there because they had to take the impacted molar with it too. I like having a big old hole there. That looks a lot better. Okay. Well, I don't seem to have that much trouble with that, but I've not really had that much trouble with that part of it, at least, but it's still like in that mildly annoying category, man. Okay, so why? It's an aesthetics thing now. It doesn't hurt or nothing. I just see it and I'm like, I know it's missing. Nobody else knows it but me, because I have to, see it when I brush my damn teeth. But I see it. I know it's there. Okay. Let's get this one cleaned up a little bit. We're going to move him off to the side. Now we're going to work on this guy a little bit, I think. How do I have space for all of these? Storage bins mostly. Whenever I'm not using them, they all get put in little containers. Don't ask me how I crammed 5,000 points of Necrons in the bin that I put them in, because that is an art of black magic right there. These guys so far, they all fit in one bin, one little bin. And then I just kind of rotate them out. Like, whenever I get done looking at one of them, I just, like, oh, I want to bring out this one this month, or whatever. And then I just, put them up somewhere. My D&D minis have been up on that shelf long enough. They also have to kind of come down and get into storage. I got to buy another bin. The Demoness is actually on the bookshelf back there, on the edge of the shelf. Kind of there, like, as my keeper of knowledge. Really cool. Electrus is never moving away from being into display. He's forever a display piece. So he's always going to be front and center somewhere. I actually have to free up space on one of my shelves because I got a lot more books coming that I intend on buying, and I'm going to need another shelf for that, so until I build another shelf, which I intend on doing. Don't know where I'm going to put it yet. And I goofed that up so bad. Son of a bitch. Why you always start with your dark shit. Well, we knew this Thunderbolt was toast anyway. I was really not happy with his paint job. I'm not going to split it too bad. I started getting hungry. I think we got enough left on this burn knocker up here. Yeah, I am really glad I did what I did with this Thunderbolt now. That I had two of them. I only meant to buy one, but I wound up with two, so I'm glad I did. Either that or they gave me an extra, which is cool. Never gonna complain with a free Thunderbolt, man. Which I think I'm getting another one in the core set, or it's a Battle Master. I think it's one of those two. When I get that big core set, so we are gonna have enough that we can fool around and play with this stuff. We have a lot of mechs now. I have all of the battle mechs. They are the cool. Also, seriously, guys, so you remember that RPG on Sunday I was bragging on and saying I was gonna buy? I did order it today. I did do my pre-order. I went with the limited edition because I had some birthday money, and I got myself the Old Gods of Appalachia role-playing game on pre-order. Yes, sir. And yes, sir. It should be really neat. I'm getting a faux leather covered. Look, they call it vegan leather. I call it faux leather. You don't make leather without cows. Sorry, guys. Great podcast, but yeah. Plus some other goodies that are coming with that. So, yeah, that should be a lot of fun. Got a PDF that's going to be coming with it. Partly my way of supporting them up. Because, man, they have been such an entertaining ride. Kind of. It's going to be pretty different in how it plays. Especially as this is a horror game. The characters probably will not be nearly as strong as they are in D&D. I can safely say that. It's a bit more narrative focused. So, like, it's going to be a lot more of the non-combat side of roleplay. A lot more tension and suspense-oriented stuff, and just good old-fashioned Lovecraftian horror without the crap that is Lovecraft, without the bad bits, I should say. It should be one hell of a ride for everybody. And since I am getting a PDF, I'll be able to at least let a couple of them see it, and hopefully that leads to them buying. I already got 2 of our players addicted to the podcast. One of them, she almost caught up to me within, like, I'd say 2 days of her starting to listen. She's almost caught up to me already. Been pretty cool. Ash's player still hasn't really gotten into it yet. You should. I get mine on Audible, but it's also on Spotify and pretty much everywhere from what I understand. You really should check it out. It is... You like my nerdy ass, you will definitely like that. If you've been enjoying my Ravenloft campaign, you're going to enjoy that a lot. It's really well done. I don't know why I took and put that in the water. I've been eating it anyway. Because I need to fix the cockpit. I have fuckered it. Better than it was. In fact, I just go ahead and undo it all. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yeah, that's a lot less offensive. Alright, so. Part of it is I just don't have the muscle discipline right now. It's not too shabby so far for the day. It's not bad. I pretty much got him to where I can field him without feeling bad about it. Most of my units. We're definitely going to experiment more with the green, I think, next time. So we're going to definitely work on that Stormcrow. I promise, Jade Falcon content. For all you clanner scum. But yeah, I'm hoping that if things go well enough with this game group, there's a lot of RPGs that I want to do with them. That I really think will be up everybody's alley to watch as well. Like, I definitely want to do either a mage, werewolf, or changeling game with this group. And it's either going to be set in the Great Lakes, or it's going to be set out here in my neck of the woods. And I think everybody's going to enjoy that. Old God's Appalachia is a dark horse in the running if I set it here for obvious reasons. The other is I'm probably going to completely change gears next campaign, and I might just do something sci-fi or sci-fantasy, because I'm a little horrored out for Strahd. Writing wise, I'm a little burned out on that genre. I'm enjoying it a lot, and I'm enjoying seeing what the guys and girls do in our group. But it's definitely getting to that point where I need to get ready to change gears creatively. Um, I can tell that I'm a little less than 2 months out for this being done. I can tell. So I'm going to probably do something sci-fi. While Crota is going to be DMing after July. I figure if there's a weekend that he doesn't need to, doesn't want to DM, that's probably when I'm going to take over and do, like, not necessarily a one-shot, but related episodic, I think, is what I'm going to do. Where I do one session that is then related to another session, and we kind of do it that way. And then once he's done with his campaign, if I haven't gotten the sci-fi bug out of my system by then we'll do a sci-fi campaign. Or if I have, then that's when I will probably do something with World of Darkness or Old Gods of Appalachia. Or the dark horse of them all is I Hunt. I think you guys would enjoy I Hunt a lot. It's a wonderful setting. It's pretty much set in our modern dystopia. You're monster hunting, and you're essentially the Uber of monster hunters. You have an app. You get your job through your app. You go do the deed, and you get paid. And there's a lot of good social commentary in it that I think everybody would enjoy a lot of. It's a very narrative game as it uses the fate system. So the rules in that is pretty much just a loose collection of things that we all agree on, and then that's pretty much how that game's going to run. It's more storytelling focused than hard mechanics, which will be fun. Chase's game, I've already picked my character. I know Inori's player has picked her character. I don't know about the rest and who all's joining us yet, but we've got some of our picks already done. I really like that purple. I hope it shows up on camera for y'all as good as it does in person, because this is just gorgeous. I need to buy more of that. God damn, I know I'm going to use that up. Especially if I get around my Chaos Marines. Speaking of Warhammer stuff, once we get my Battletech backlog cleared out and my D&D minis, we're going to probably switch back over to working on my Warhammer stuff, because I've been playing some Warhammer with Crota, and we've had a lot of fun with it, and I'm getting the bug back slowly to finish my Tau, so we'll probably work on them after we get our backlog of the other minis done. So look forward to that. Trying to think of anything else that I need to cover for you all. I'm going to attempt sometime this week to get a drawing stream in. Like I said, the creative bug is kind of hitting me pretty hard here lately again. I'm starting to kind of vibe back up into it. That vacation did me so well mentally that even with the clusterfuck that is our current society and everything that's going on right now, it really helped me recharge to the point that I feel like I can handle things again. So I don't feel lost. I don't feel like I'm just going through the motions, and just putting all of my energy into making sure that you guys have a great D&D experience every week. Because you guys, you know, you're watching stuff, you know, to get away. I'm trying very hard to, you know, not deny all of that. So we're going to be doing some stuff, and this week I'm going to try to get some more artwork done. We're going to work on coloring Ash, So it'll be a lesson in skin tones, and I don't know, part of me wants to go for the gusto and just go ahead and start a new piece for her. Something a lot more dynamically posed. But I haven't gotten everybody else done yet, so I kind of don't want to mess that up. Let's get our white, because we haven't really put the white on this guy yet. Yeah, guys, we've got some stuff in the pipeline. I'm going to be doing after the campaign's over. We are going to, you guys are going to be seeing some short story type content from me. I don't know if I'm going to do like a streamed reading or what we're going to do for that, but I think you guys would enjoy that a lot. We've got all of the potential. There's just so much that I want to share with you guys for this campaign that, you know, is stuff that you really can't show the players everything that's happened. So a lot of stuff that you write is for your own benefit at first. Well, I got to thinking today, and I'm like, well, why not take your notes and, you know, do a real short story set out of them. So here we are. I'm planning to do that. So hopefully it doesn't fall through like a couple of my plans borderline have at this point. I really meant to do a lot more streams with y'all as far as like our art content goes. I've been sorely neglectful for y'all to that, and I deeply apologize. Just, man, things have just been crazy. I needed to recharge to just get away from it for like 3 or 4 days, which we have. I went on a nice good road trip. I feel better now, and we'll be able to capitalize on that. All goes well, I should be a lot more regular until probably around next March when I start getting burned out again, and we'll be able to fix it. We'll be able to fix it. Things are manageable. That's something that any of y'all that are at home right now and you're feeling well, I mean, I kind of have to keep in the groove too, because then it can get awkward if I don't. Funnily enough, I can make things worse by not being around it. But guys, just remember, this is all manageable, guys. Just be patient. We'll all get through this. And, stay steady. Yeah, that's what I'll say. Don't be patient. Stay steady. Keep the pressure on. Keep doing what you need to do. Stay steady at it. Don't let them grind you down. All right? So, I'm going to go ahead and call it there. We've gotten some pretty good progress. We didn't get as much done as I wanted, but I am out of the groove. We're also painting a completely different genre in a way from what we usually work on. Because Warhammer stuff gives you natural places that you want to lay paint. D&D stuff's kind of the same boat. This is a little different where you have to be a little bit more independent, but I'll see you guys hopefully later this week. If not, then I will see you all Sunday, and we'll be doing some B-Team content. I'm hoping for some slice of life stuff, and some soul searching for Karis, some crafting for the rest of the gang, and just some general like house building for them, because they have a ruined castle to build up. So I will see you all hopefully later this week, and if we do, then we'll be